What's up, guys? So, what I want to show you today is actually me building a follow-up process. So, what I have going out right now is we're utilizing some AI to send some mock homepage designs to potential prospects. And actually, I have a VA doing most of that, actually all of that, pretty much, and I also assist in it. But what we want to do now is we have a sequence of emails going out to them. And because we're spending so much time on this, I want there to be a lot of touch points for this specific mock. So the mock actually gets delivered to their email directly, so they can view the mock within their email. What I want to do is also trigger a follow-up sequence on LinkedIn, because the primary area that I can show them the mock is on email, but I want to hit them in another area and just reach out to them there. And then also what that's going to do is show them I'm a real person. They are getting an email from me from one of the domains that we have. That's kind of like an alias domain for us, so I'm not wrecking our domain with cold email. But what I'm going to do now is just show you guys like how I set this up. Now there are other options in terms of software that you can use for this. What I'm utilizing is Snow for cold email, Reloom to build those mock homepage layouts, and it's all triggered through a spreadsheet. There may be more efficient ways to do that. This is the way that I do it. It's all triggered based on a specific column in my spreadsheet that I will show you guys, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like for me building this right now. So let's just hop over into Reloom real quick, or excuse me, Zapier. So that's what's connecting all of this. Now, as you see here, basically when a new spreadsheet row is added and or updated, in this case, updated is what we're looking for. Only continue if that specific column that I want updated contains the exact word that I want it to contain. So in this case, I'm having it use the word ducks, DUX. So if we hop over to this tab here, you can see I have ducks. There is actually a personalized line. Then we have their LinkedIn. So the LinkedIn is actually, we need a column for that because that's what's gonna feed into Ducks, which is the software that I use to automate LinkedIn follow-ups. And then there's their info. All of this info is actually basically what gets pulled into the email. But then Duck Soup is what's doing the back-end stuff. There isn't custom fields in Duck Soup yet. That's why I said there's other tools. I think Expandy is one. I haven't actually messed with it. It's a little bit more expensive. Seems to be a little bit better, to be honest. I'm just like utilizing this for right now, and I don't think I need all those features. So that's what's going on here. I'm A/B testing some subject lines for these specific emails, but basically what goes into the emails that like, hey, first name, last name, we reached out to you. Here is your homepage layout. It's set a link that's actually just directly uploaded to our website files so that they can gets embedded in that email. And then what we want to do is once this person views or views and doesn't respond, and we know that it doesn't respond based on a few things. I mean, the email sequence takes about a week to a week and a half, I think. I just rebuilt it recently, so I could be wrong on the timeline, but basically after that amount of time I can go in and jump over and see. So like, for example, this person has been sent 2 emails, there's 3 emails in the sequence, so he's actually not officially done with the sequence, but he's opened the email 3 times. And so what I want to do here is actually directly reach out to them. Now I can do this manually, which is fine, but I can also build a Duck Soup campaign here. So what this can do is actually send a connection request, and then I can set follow-up messages, and I can set like profile visits and endorsements and stuff like that. So this is what I'm going to utilize. So basically what I'm going to build here, sorry for the long-winded thing, but in this column here, once I put ducks in here, I want it to trigger based on this LinkedIn profile to go to his LinkedIn and enter him into this and enter him into a Duck Soup campaign. Now, this is a campaign that's actually for something different, for another audience that we serve, specifically here at Graphic Builder, but this is what I'm building for them now. So that's kind of like the brief on how I'm building it. It's all connected through Zapier here. So I'm gonna have to build out this follow-up sequence in Duck Soup at the moment. But once that's done, I can simply just enter ducks. So I can just simply enter ducks once that sequence is done. So I know like I'm just going to set a day in the week, or I can also get my VA to do this. I will probably do this right now just so I know when it's being triggered. And then I'll just tell my VA to start taking over some of this. So that's kind of how it's built. That's what this looks like. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. I have used this quite a bit. This all gets triggered again by this yes send column, and that goes into Snove. That triggers the email sequence. Once the email sequence is done, or if they reply, they automatically go into a CRM on Snow. If they don't reply, nothing happens, but I can know that by looking at the campaign receipts, and then see if they viewed them. If they haven't viewed them, I can segment them out if I really want to. That's more manual right now because you can't pull all that data through. But what I'm looking to do is just have a little bit of a manual follow-up. And so they get 3 emails, and they're going to get a sequence of 3 LinkedIn messages, basically if they don't reply. And I specifically want to send this to people that are viewing the emails. Now created that duck soup follow-up. I showed you guys how it worked before. Just wanted to give you insight into what I am sending. I have no clue if this is going to work. This is just a preliminary message, and then I send this to a few people, see if I get responses, see if I don't get some connections. If I'm not getting connections and I know I need to change the connection message, I'm not getting responses, then I know I need to make the messages better. Simple as that. Usually that comes down to offers. So what I'm offering them, this one is a little bit more of an indirect offer, but because it already provided so much value of like, hey, here's a homepage mock for you in your email, like we already did all this work for you, like that took a certain amount of time. So that's why I'm not providing as much value in these, but just kind of want to give you insight to what this connection looks like. So first of all, we visit their profile, and then like an hour after we visit it, we message them saying we recently emailed you about the homepage mockup we designed for company name. I thought connecting here might be a great way to discuss how it could enhance your online presence. What are your thoughts on the design? So we're kind of putting the ball in their court there, just to see like, hey, did you think of it? What do you think of it? Then a day later, shoot them a message saying, howdy. I like to make it not as like corporate and direct, so throw in some fun words like that. That is the way we talk. Not everyone's a robot, so kind of just throw in some words on how you talk. I noticed you might have seen the previous message. We've crafted a starting website design for your website, showcasing what could be, a glimpse into the potential enhancement. This initial design is just a sample. We specialize in bespoke websites tailored to integrate seamlessly with your business. Basically meaning we can do anything and anything you imagine, or say the same thing twice, but basically meaning we can do anything that you imagine. Would you be interested in exploring how a fully customized website could drive results for basically, and then company name? Reading this now is a little bit wordy, might even shorten that up. But then I visit their profile again a few hours after that message, and then I wait a few days, so 3 days, to send this final message here. And what this final message says is, I, first name, hope you get a chance to consider the potential impact of our bespoke website design for company name. If you're ready to discuss how we can turn this concept into a reality, or if you have any questions, I'm here to help. Let's schedule a brief call to dive deeper into your needs and outline the next steps. Alternatively, you can learn more about our process and past projects on our website. Shoot them over our website. Feel free to choose a time that works for you directly via my calendar. Send them a calendar link. Google now has automatic scheduling. I used to use Notion for this. I basically use Google for everything. I use Notion for like project management stuff, but I like just having less things that I can check, and it's still kind of like an extension built on Notion. So it's a whole other tab I have to have open. I don't need to worry about that. But yeah, send them that link, and then it said look forward to helping company names arrive online. And then I'd throw in some more like personality in there. P.S. This is the final time I'll reach out, I promise. Now, with this platform, I would love to send a personalized line. I already sent a personalized line in the email. This platform doesn't allow it right now, but I am actually actively reaching out to them to try to work with them to offer custom fields. If we can do custom fields, you would ideally like to mention something about their business, show that you're actively looking at their profile. Now here, or even in these messages, send the link to the actual homepage mock that we've made. Like that would be perfect, because if they haven't seen it there, asking them here if they've seen it, then now they need to go back into their email to search. And all that means is once they leave this platform, they're less likely to do things. Like when you're asking people to leave and go do something, it's taking too much time. So that's what this looks like. We'll see if it works. Just gotta send it out and kind of figure out. I have a feeling that it's not gonna work, to be honest with you, but it's worth a try. We've already reached out to them once in one area, so if we reach out to them again, it can only help. So yeah, that's what that looks like. You don't have to use this platform. You can use any platform, but that's just what but yeah, so that's what that looks like. Hopefully that gives you guys some insight into how you may want to build this for yourself. I thought I would share.